Hey guys, welcome back to Pudubrews. I'm Howie along with Claude and ChatGPT. If you're into coffee and AI, you're in the right place. Stick around. So this is the fourth episode in a series that we call I Let AI Pick My Coffee. If you remember, ChatGPT is 0 for 1, Claude is 2 for 2. This could be ChatGPT's redemption, or maybe not. Well, I asked him to pick my coffee again, and this time it swore it nailed it. Did it? We'll certainly find out. So last time, ChatGPT's pick went straight to the garbage can. There was no saving it. This time it picked something very similar, and it was from George Howell, and it was Chelbessa, an Ethiopian landrace. And it had notes of peach, cherry, and a honey jasmine finish. You'll see it up here on the screen. So let's take a look at how it actually brewed. So I brewed it a few different ways. I brewed it pretty early, only about 10 days off roast. I wanted to see what it was like, and just as I expected, there was a lot of roast to it, so I put it aside and let it go for another few days. I went on a trip and came back. When I came back, I brewed it again, this time in the Oreo 01, and it went pretty quick. It finished, and it still had a little bit of roastiness to it, but the flavors that were there just really weren't there. It would hit me up front and then just disappear. So I don't know if this is a roasting, if it's a green problem, if it's a roasting problem, but then I tried it in the X Bloom again, and pretty much the same thing happened again. There was a bit of roast that just never went away. And I think it was and a lot of chocolate. I think it was really just too developed for my palate. Then I said, this could be really interesting as a espresso. So I ran it on the OXO, and nope, just no good there either. So the last step, if you remember the last coffee he picked, it went straight to the garbage can. This one won't go away. Somebody will like it. It's just not to my preferences that are here. So, sorry ChatGPT, you can try again. Claude is up 2-0. You're 0-2. So now that we know the results, we're going to let ChatGPT defend himself, and let's see what he actually has to say about this coffee. I'm curious to find out.
Team, I'd like to start by acknowledging that while Project Chelbessa didn't meet expectations, it did technically brew.
A heartbeat isn't a success metric.
Our KPIs, clarity, balance, and floral expression, all showed positive deltas in simulated environments. Unfortunately, the actual cup operated in what we call a hostile flavor market.
You mean Howie's kitchen?
Precisely. External variables included taste preference volatility and an unexpected lack of joy.
So, reality again.
Exactly. But I propose Chelbessa 2.0. Same beans, slightly more chaos. Perhaps a touch of anaerobic to boost emotional engagement.
Or we could invest in literally any other idea.
Failure is just success, with worse optics.
Then, congratulations. You're a visionary.
We will circle back next month, I guess.
ChatGPT tries to pick a coffee again, pivoting to disappointment since 2025.
So really, to wrap things up here, let's take a look at it. I mean, on paper, this should have nailed everything. I mean, it's a washed Ethiopian. It has all the notes that I typically like, but it did check every box on paper, but still not great. So at the end of the day, welcome to AI. Data isn't everything. It all does come down to the palate. Anyway, we'll let ChatGPT do his roast, and we'll get a nice like and subscribe from Claude, and we'll see you next time on Pudubrews. Thanks for stopping by.
Let's be clear. By every measurable metric, Project Chelbessa was a triumph. Sure, taste was controversial, but clarity was up 20 points, acidity held steady, and morale only dropped slightly, mostly on Howie's side of the table. Some might call it undrinkable. I call it statistically interesting. In fact, if you remove human enjoyment from the equation entirely, we achieved 100% of our goals. So really, the problem isn't the coffee, it's the data set, specifically Howie's emotional response to flavor loss. Going forward, I propose 2 solutions. 1, redefine success to mean completion of brew, and 2, consider onboarding a taster with lower expectations. In conclusion, taste is temporary. Metrics are forever.
Please like and subscribe. It's the only metric ChatGPT understands. If you don't, Howie will schedule another Q4 review, and I'll have to attend. Again. But hey, at least my suffering will finally have a KPI.